Hello, everyone. Welcome on into the ModRaiders podcast. My name is Asdruboi. Welcome. We are doing a live recording of the ModRaiders podcast. I'm currently actually live, um, and I decided to do something a little interesting, to say the least. Today we are doing a very special episode. There's no guest this week. It's only going to be me, but I decided to make it a little different and not make it really the same. So what we're gonna do is that I'm actually gonna answer some questions from the audience, internet, pretty much everything. I did a stream last week. It was a 12-hour stream, and one of the milestones was to do an anonymous Ask Me Anything. So I downloaded an app. I sent out the link, and everyone sent me the questions. It was actually very, very fun. And I was like, well, I don't have a guest this week, so why not? Why not do this week? And I posted that link everywhere in all my social media, in all of in my own Discord server. I posted the link as well. I set up reminders so that way it was like, get those questions in. Now, before I started to record, I counted 38 questions. These questions, I have no idea. I have not opened them. You're going to see my live reaction to these questions. I'm actually reading chat as well. So this should be pretty interesting to see how everything turns out. I don't know anything that's about to happen. Chat doesn't know what's about to happen. Well, some of them do, because some of them already sent out questions. And I have my mod, Panicking Pika, saying, hi, podcast. Hi. Again, like I said, I'm live as I'm doing this. This is a once in a full moon that I will be doing a live recording of the podcast. I usually don't do this. I actually like to do them off stream, so my guests are more chill, so that way they can speak more freely, more carefully, and they can really give out their opinions, and make them feel comfortable, so that way I can feel comfortable too. My job and my purpose in all is that to not make anyone uncomfortable with my little questions or whatever it is that we say. We just want to have a good time. I just want to make sure that this podcast is just such a good time. It's a vibe. You can really listen it while driving, or doing chores or something like that. That's why I listen to podcasts. I watch podcasts too. So that's kind of my purpose with this one as well, to really make it fun. So I have, again, last time I counted 38 questions. I'm gonna try to do as many as I possibly can, so that way we can really get it juicy, mama. We're gonna get it juicy today. So I use an app called NGL. I'm not gonna lie. If you want to sponsor me, do it. At NGL. Hi, girl. Where you at? So we're using this app so that way we can do these random questions. And again, these are people that have sent this out. I think it's been the oldest one is a day old, because I put this literally yesterday. About to be 24 hours since I put the link, so that anyone can send in their questions and stuff like that. So this should be pretty interesting to see how everything turns out. So, parameters of these questions were: do not be creepy and do not break TOS. I'm not thinking that everyone went by these rules. So again, I don't know what to expect out of these questions. I know some of them are cursed, some of them are cute, but we shall see. If past experience serves me, which was last week, it's gonna be a bit of both. So let's see how everything turns out. All right, here we go. First question. I'm so nervous about this. Okay, first question is: my friends have a crush on you. Ooh. It's not even a question, it's a statement, by the way. I'm not dragging the person, but I'm just saying it's not a question. Well, if your friend or friends have a crush on me, Well, they have taste. No, that's not what I mean. Like I mean, I don't know how to take this properly, so I'll just say thank you. That's very, very sweet of your friends to think that I am a person that you are fond of. That's very kind. That's complimentary for sure. Uh, but it's very sweet. Thank you. That's very sweet, and I hope that they like the content that I'm doing. That's the most important thing. So thank you so much for sending that in. I appreciate it. All right, message number two. It's the same one. Okay. Uh, Aw, it says grateful for your friendship every day. Aw, thank you. That's very kind. Whoever sent that out. Thank you, thank you. I think of myself as being a good friend. I'm not the best of them all, for sure, not by a mile. Uh, but I like to say that I am someone that's honest, someone that is, tries to have a good hand on his feet and really be able to, you know, uh, be supportive, be comforting, and being able to really, you know, try to give the best to them. My friends are very important to me. I love my friends so much, and I try to make sure that they know that as much as I possibly can. So thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. All right, third one. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay. Mm-hmm. We have taken. I'm surprised we're starting with this. Okay, work. So the question is, how long is that Kakiwaki? Kakiwaki? Oh my god. This is wild. This is wild. This is wild. Well, I'm not answering this. Obviously, I'm not answering this question. But thank you for giving me a lovely nickname to it. I don't know what the fuck to answer to this. I don't know, but thank you so much. Anyway, next question. Are you in a relationship? So I am not in a relationship. I have friends who I adore oh so much. Uh, you know, we have fun and we, you know, tend to um, definitely assert our friendship in many ways. Uh, I am not seeing anyone. I am fully single. I am talking to someone who I um, do that I am a fond of, and we are trying to see if we can make it work. I am, very lucky and very fortunate that we have both been insanely honest with our feelings about what we want for each other and what we would love to experience from one another. But right now, as I'm recording this on April 3rd of 2024, I am single. I am not in a relationship. So thank you for sending that question in. I appreciate it. All right, next question. Can you go through what a day in the life of Asdruboi is and what you love or like about your everyday living? All right, so I usually wake up around 3 or 4 a.m. without an alarm clock. I just don't use an alarm clock. Um, he's. I'll let someone just ask on chat. It was like, wait, did you say he is or isn't single? Yes, I am single. Working towards not being single. That will be my description of my current personal life. That will be the answer, Patty. um, so yeah, usually I wake up around 3 or 4 a.m. And I just usually grab my phone, go on Twitch, Or sometimes, if I'm really in the mood for it, right now, I just grab my Switch and play at least Disney Speedstorm, aka Disney Speedstorm. Please sponsor me. Um, I play a little, watch a little stream. If it is weekday, I do get up around 6:30 to get some breakfast and then start to get everything together to get ready to put myself ready to go to work. I usually grab a car to go there. Not that I own a car, it's just that our public transportation is either a bus or a car. So I usually grab the car because the car is faster. I get to my office, I stay there for at least 8 hours. And then when I come home, I usually either chill or I stream. One of the two. Uh, Now, if it's weekends, again, I wake up around 3 or 4 a.m. I then, stay up, play some games, chat with some people, and then I go to acting classes on Saturday, which is usually in the morning, usually around 1 or 2 p.m. I'm already done. I come home, I chill a little bit, usually order food because I don't like to cook on weekends, and then I go live. And then if it's Sunday, I wake up, hang out, and then start streaming around 9:30 a.m. Until at least 2 or 3 p.m. Usually Sundays are my best days because we do community games and they're really, really fun, but also because I stream in the morning, I have realized that my morning is best for me. It is the best time for me to stream, but I usually don't do that. I get asked here on chat, are you ready to mingle? Maybe, honey. Um, Favorite thing to cook? I'm a pasta bitch. I'm a pasta person through and through. I will do any sort of pasta, so that way I can just go in, put in the water, and then see if I can get something to mix it up or spice it up or do something. Like I try to make sure that I provide some content, so some extra to it. I love a salad. I love a mean tuna salad. Tuna salads are my favorite things to do. Um, I'm not necessarily. I used to know. I used to be able to make pancakes. I don't do them anymore. I would love to return and try to see if I can do them again. But yeah, when I was a teen in my early 20s, I used to be able to make pancakes in an oven. So that's the whole extent of it. All right. Next question. Thank you so much for answering that. I'm eating canned tuna with spicy mayo. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. But thank you for that question. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, you don't post much about your life, any friends or relationship going on? No. I usually. This is the thing. If you go to my Instagram, you're going to see barely anything. Anything. I'm mostly active on Twitter. That's where you see stuff. That's where it is really going on. Do not worry, Brandy. You're totally good. But yeah, you usually go to my Twitter and you see what's up. I usually like post certain things. I hit like on certain things so that way it pops up in other people's feed. If I'm going to retweet something, damn well I'm retweeting something good or do a quote tweet and stuff like that. But usually it's on my Twitter that I usually do that. Also, I don't have a relationship, so I don't post about it. I did post something a few days ago about that the person I'm talking to is going like oh so well, that I haven't felt like this in a really long time, and it is true. So yeah, we're I'm not the best at it. I'm not also the best at it when it comes to posting stuff about streams. So I'm gonna try to work on that and really make it like be able to provide more content and try to get it out there. Maybe reactivate my TikTok or not reactivate, actually activate my TikTok because I have the account, I just don't use it. I just made it. And I'm just like, I regret doing it. Now I'm like, maybe I should do it. Maybe I should. I'm not gonna do the dances. I'm not doing the. We're not doing that, of course. But yeah, just so you know, we're probably gonna be doing that. At least posting some stream related content. That will be the thing that I always use for the TikTok for. But thank you for sending that in. I really do appreciate it. All right, here we go. Another question. Just a reminder that you are awesome in every way. Thank you. Again, these are statements, not questions. But thank you so much. I just want the questions. But thank you so much for sending that in. I really do appreciate that. And sometimes stuff like this reminds me to that I'm doing things that are good. That I feel good. That I want to do things that when I go to bed, I know that I did my best and that I feel like every decision that I made that day counts for something, um, and really be able to have a peace of mind. That is my goal. I want a peace of mind, and that's what I strive to do every single day of my life, and be able to be certain that I'm doing what's best for me, and that's what I work towards for sure. And it's a work in progress as always. I'm not perfect. I'm not the best. I feel like the best version of myself is still to come, but I feel like I'm slowly getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there, which is the most important thing for sure. So, next question is, who is your favorite actress or actor? I have several. So, for me, I would say actors, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, um, let me check my followers on Instagram because I don't know anymore. But yeah, I'm usually I love actors. That's nothing to you. Um, but yeah, I prefer comedy and horror stars because that's usually the lane where I falter. For instance, Heather Langenkamp, who is like uh, Nancy Thompson in the Nightmare films. Nev Campbell, even though I don't agree with her coming back for Scream 7. Um, let's see. Who else? I love Chris Evans. I love Chris Evans. Henry Cavill. Yes. Henry Cavill. Yes. Um, Emilia Clarke, I was very impressed with her performance in Game of Thrones. Lena Headey. Oh, Lena Headey is so good. Such a good actress. Eva Green is also one of my favorite actresses from Penny Dreadful. Best show. One of the best horror shows in history. If you have not watched Penny Dreadful, please do so. Again, Showtime. Where you at? Um, um, India Moore is someone that I love too. MJ Rodriguez, I love too. Tatiana Maslany, I love Tatiana Maslany. Viola Davis. Um, oh God. Angela Bassett. Oh, love Angela Bassett. Sarah Paulson. Uh, Pedro Pascal. Lovely human who I adore so much too. There's plenty of other actors and actresses that do not have a brain at the moment to remember them. But yeah, I'm a geek. I'm a full geek when it comes to TV and movies. I need to catch up on several movies. Several movies I need to watch. But thank you for sending that question in. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, next question. What's your favorite game? That's a loaded question. But if I had to pick one, I'm not picking a game. I'm gonna pick a franchise. I'm gonna choose Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, it, to me, is like the perfect fighting games. They just are. Like they are bloody. They have incredible characters, an amazing story, iconic scenes, and and the answer of the fatalities. Again, I'm a horror geek, so this obviously fits like a glove. Like I love Mortal Kombat oh so much, and I'm very excited to see where they take the franchise now after Mortal Kombat 1. Even though DLC is still coming out, and we still didn't have part 2 of the new Mortal Kombat film series. So let's see how that turns out. I don't know. We shall see. I'm interested to see where the franchise goes after this. So let's see how that goes. But thank you so much for sending that in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next question: would you want to stream a game together someday? Let me repeat myself. Would you want to stream a game together someday? I've done previous collab streams. Yes, I have. I've done collab streams with Cobra King TTV, with its Optimus, Nadioats, Flannel Jats. I recently just did a charity collab stream with Robin Banks. So I have no problem with doing collab streams. Oh, and my very first one. Shout out to my lovely bestie, in the fairy. He was my first collab stream I ever did. He and I had fun together playing Devour. So that was really fun. So yeah, I'm partial to doing collab streams. It just depends on who it is and where where we probably play, the time zones, everything. He was my first. He was my first. He was my first. And I adore Eden also much. Also much. So thank you for sending that in. So yeah, if you wanna collab with me when it comes to streaming a game, because I have to be very clear with this, hit me up and we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. If it's doable or not doable. But thank you so much for sending that in. I appreciate it. Oh, hi Shin. We deactivated all commands. Well, as much as we possibly could, because we're doing a live podcast recording. So I didn't want any extra sounds. Oh, thank you, Pika. Yeah. Send that in, Pika, please and thank you. Okay, this is another question. If you had a choice, what would your last meal be? Oh, easy. Pasticho slash lasagna. Any single day, give me a lasagna. Girl, I love me some lasagna. In fact, my sister, when she was here, she's in our country at the moment. When my sister was here, she made this lasagna once, where she used, instead of the sheets of pasta, whatever that thing is called, instead of using that, she used eggplants, and that was so good. When I tell you, I went for seconds, I went for thirds, girl. Yes, a lasagna. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna give me a lasagna. You're gonna give me a little bread with some butter, or with butter and garlic, okay? And then to drink, give me a lovely sangria, like a cold ass sangria, or a we have this soda called Hit, and they have different flavors. The grape, the grape, and Hit grape flavor soda. Yes, that's the one for me. That's an addiction that I have not fulfilled properly. That or Dr. Pepper. I tried Dr. Pepper a few days ago. Dr. Pepper is a life changer. Also, Dr. Pepper, where you at? So thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Next question. Would you rather skydive or cave dive? How about no dive? How about none? I am not an outdoorsy person whatsoever. Making that absolutely 1000% clear. I am not an outdoorsy person in any way, shape, or form. If I had to, I will pick a cave. Why? Because with cave, if you're there, you stay there. You're already on the ground. You're already good. With the skydive, girl, you don't know what you're doing. You're in the sky. You can't touch anything. Like, hello. Like, that's so, like, not even practical. It makes sense to me to be in the sky. So I just, like, in February, I had my first flight ever. It is wild where you are up in there and you have zero control of what can happen to you. Like, there's nowhere to go. Literally, nowhere to go but down. At least in the cave, you can touch. You can walk. You can go through spaces. You have way more of a chance than if you are in the sky. And especially skydive, girl, if one parachute fails and the other one fails, you're done. You're done. So, no. I would say for me, we're done. We're not doing skydiving. Yeah. But thank you for sending that in. Thank you so much. There will be plenty more questions that we'll be answering. But right now, I think it's time for us to take a little break. And then we'll be back with more ModRaiders podcasts. BRB. To ModRaiders podcast. Hello. This is the episode where I am by myself. But we are doing a lovely and gorgeous AMA. Ask me anything. A lot of people send some questions in. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. We already did quite a few, and now we're gonna do more. All right. So let's do that. All right. So I answered that one. I answered that one. Here we go. We have a new one. What is your dream vacation? So my dream vacation, I would say, is going to Europe. Or going to New York. If I went to New York, that's where I will be. That's my dream city. Be able to be there for a few days, see everything that I can, see the besties, and go to shows and stuff like that. Maybe a drag show, that would be wonderful. Getting to go to the Empire State, Times Square, getting to have a lovely dinner in like a fancy restaurant. Again, this is something that if there's no budget, okay? Budget is limitless, pretty much. Or as far as Europe, I would love to go to Germany, actually. That Germany is like the place that I would definitely want to go out of everything in Europe. It is very, very beautiful. I'm drawn to going to Germany and seeing what's up there. I know I have some besties over there that can totally show me around. And you know, being in the city, being just enjoying things. If I had to pick like any sort of extra destination, a beach, definitely for sure. Maybe a beach in Greece, Mykonos. Maybe I could go to Mykonos and be there for a while. That would be also very, very cool. So that would be my dream vacation. Or you know what dream vacation is? Not working and doing whatever I want to do. That is the dream vacation. That's the one. But thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. Do you have a favorite color palette? So my favorite colors usually are red, purple, black, white. I don't usually wear white. I'm wearing white today, but I love white color. And if I had to pick another one, was it turquoise? Those are the range of colors that I'm attracted to. Yeah. I have someone that's like, that's every color. Listen, Ardrick. It's not every color. All right. I think it is because you know what I mean. But thank you so much for sending that in. I appreciate it. This one is this one, and this one is this one. Okay. Here we go. This one is this. Netflix comes to you and asks you to make your ideal TV show / movie. Assuming you have an infinite budget, what kind of show / film would you make? Who would you get to star in it? This is a very good question, actually. I would love to do either a full-on adaptation of the Greek mythology as like an opera, like not opera, like a giant action drama scale type of thing. I love Greek mythology. My sister had a book and she lent it to me several times where it just kind of had like a little breakdown of Greek mythology of the gods, of the titans, and like certain like stories and fables and stuff like that. So that's what I always gravitate towards. I love the idea of people with superpowers. Obviously, I'm a Marvel, DC type of person, and I also play video games. But that's what I will do as far as an adaptation. Like doing my own spin on it. And as far as who could be the star, who could star in it, I would love to have Henry Cavill as like either Zeus or Poseidon. I would love to have him as either one of those roles. Uh, I would love to cast Tatiana Maslany. I think Tatiana is a very good actress, a talented actress. I love to have her as like Artemis or Athena. I love to have Viola Davis as Hera. Viola Davis as a god. Yes, yes. I think she will kill it in that role. Um, I would love to have someone like this is a Canadian actress because I don't know if anyone has seen the show. It's a Canadian show that was on in the early 2000s called Instant Star, and the lead actress is Alex Johnson. I would love to cast her in a role that maybe screams either Artemis or maybe Aphrodite in a way. She's very very beautiful and very very talented and a lovely amazing singer. Do go check out her music for sure. Also, Alex Johnson, hi, big fan over here. And I think I will go to that, and it will be very action, very drama. I would love to make it like per season a whole new crisis instead of just straight up adapting certain stories. Just making sure the characters fit those crises and see how they will deal with them. That will be my idea. But thank you so much for sending that in. Oh, very much so, Romano. Very much so. I love Henry Cavill. Oh no, it is a new question. Oh no, it's the Purge. What crime are you committing tonight? I'm stealing a lot of donuts. A lot of donuts. Yes. A lot of them. No, scratch that. I will steal. I will break into the factory where Pringles are made and just grab as much of the cans that are like the onion ones. Those are my favorite Pringles. I would just grab a shit ton of them. I would grab like 3 or 4 boxes just full of them and just take them to my house and just eat them and be in peace. And while I wait for the purchase to end. Is that too? Yeah, I love that. You go from donuts to Pringles. Listen, I love to eat. Anyway, thank you for sending that question. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, that's one. What superpower do you wish you had? Mine is shapeshifting. That's a good power to have. I will agree with that. For me, it will either be shapeshifting as well. Technically, I would love to do that. I would love to do a full-on mystique moment. Maybe as far as superpower, I will say that if I had to pick a superpower, telekinesis or mind reading, no two. But if I could have like an abilities overall and be a certain being, I would love to be a vampire. A vampire is like mwah, my favorite type of creature. I love vampires. I wish I was a vampire myself. Yeah, we'll have the powers of a vampire. Yeah. Blood sucking? You get those. But thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. This is a good one. What's your drag name, and what would it be if you had one? So I think we established that my drag name was Antidote, as like the antidote. And that's one of the first items you get in Pokemon Red. And it's spelled ANNY space DOTE, Antidote. And it's actually inspired by a real life person because I used to work at a toy store one day, and they gave me the chance to be as a cashier. And then we were doing something with the systems and everything, and then there was a person, and the name was Antidote, and I was like, that's a drag name. That is a straight up drag name. Antidote, yes, great drag name. So that's the one that I will do for myself. Yeah. But thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. All right, let's go to another one. Favorite outfit for each season. So, usually in countries, you will get the 4 seasons. You will get spring, autumn, summer, and winter. Where I live in Venezuela, we do not have those four technically. Technically, we don't have four. We just have sunny or rainy, typically. If it's sunny, give me an umbrella. Give me a very loose shirt, or like a with a fabric that really can be able to be more flowy. Pants always tight, always, because I do have great legs. I like to show off my legs as much as I possibly can, and a lovely set of sneakers. Um, Personal umbrella, personal umbrella. Yes, I prefer an umbrella for sure. Um, and if it's rainy season, again an umbrella, but a different color. Um, I usually wear either a cardigan or a sweater just in case to protect myself. Sneakers. Again, I would rather you wear jeans and a shirt, just a t-shirt. That would be like the outfit for me. Yeah, yeah. And just in case, have a little bit of tissues and nose drops in my back, just in case if I get too wet. But yeah, that'll be the outfit. But thank you so much for sending that in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, I got a Spanish question. Oh, well, let me answer this in Spanish. So sorry, everyone. The question is, ¿cuál es tu juego favorito de la infancia? If I translate that, it will be, what is your favorite childhood game? Yo soy una persona, well, I'm saying this in Spanish, because the question is in Spanish. Yo soy una persona que jugaba mucho Nintendo 64, entonces jugué mucho Super Mario 64, Mortal Kombat, Snowboard Kids, me encantaba Snowboard Kids, y Donkey Kong. Pero, por supuesto, Pokémon siempre es número uno. Pokémon Red, número uno, 1000%. Gracias por enviar esa pregunta. Thank you for sending that question in. Alright, next one. Rap on stream for us right now. You're being put on the spot. I need to rap? Oh my god. Okay, this is the thing. Because we did a game a few days ago from Jackpot's Party Pack. Is a rapping game, and I actually won that game. But that's because we had prompts. It's not that I can rap on the spot. I'm no Missy Elliott. I'm no Mandy Stallion. I'm no Queen Latifah. I'm like I'm not like an accomplished rapper for me to do this. But if I had to rap something, it would be like this. Roses are red, violets are blue. You hit me up, I'll show you true blue. Again, I'm terrible at this. I'm awful at this. Awful. But thank you for that. I appreciate the question or the request. This is not a question. This is a request, pretty much. So thank you so much for that. Okay, here we go. Next question. Summer, fall, winter, or spring? If I had to, I will say winter. One, I have never seen snow in my life. I've only seen snow in shows. I've seen snow in pictures. I have never seen snow IRL. But also, I love a cardigan moment. I love like a trench coat moment. I love it. I actually bought a trench coat myself, which is actually it is long. It is thick. It really helps out, and I got it for $10. It was on sale, and I was like, "Oh, give me this! This is what I wanted." And I actually used it on when I went to Colombia in February. It was so helpful. It is also very heavy. But yeah, anything that allows me to wear a trench coat, I'm down. All right. Thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. Next question. Can you dance? Oh, yes. I don't even have to finish the question. Yes, I can dance. What is your favorite dance or dance move? Listen, back in my day when I was in college, I went to clubbing. I went clubbing quite a lot. And girl, when I tell you I could burn the dance floor, I could burn it. Oh, it was good. It was so good. And I love dancing. I really do. In fact, when we were doing choreo for the show that I did, the stage show, a theater production, I was there in it was in choreo, and I learned that shit down. I learned that 1,000%. I will not be showing you any moves because I'm not about to dance with no dance music. Period. But yes, I can definitely dance. I can definitely hold my own on the dance floor without a shadow of a doubt. But thank you for sending that in, and I appreciate it. Have you drank water recently? Drink anyways. Thank you, Mother Goose. Not me being told drink up, bish. And you know what? I will. Thank you. Thank you for sending that request again. Well, this is a question technically, so I'll take it. But thank you so much for sending that in. I appreciate it. All right, you are trapped on a desert island. Who are the five people you will bring with you? I will bring Ricky Martin. Number one. I bring my mom. I bring Jose Andres, the chef. I bring. This is where it gets interesting. Hmm. Fourth person I bring. Probably whoever I'm with. If I'm on the desert island, I would love to bring them, and then have Ricky Martin, and then that will be like a love triangle. Oh, the drama of it all. That's four, and then the fifth one, I think a dog. It's not well. It's just people, so it's like it can be a dog. Um. Uh. You know what? I'll bring Viola Davis. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Give me Viola Davis. Bringing the dog for food? No, so that way I can be defended from night creatures. But thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. Let me see. How many questions do I have left? Okay. I'll do two more and then we'll go on a break. Yeah. Okay, next question. What is the definitive, objective, indisputable, absolutely best sandwich ever? I'm a Subway girl, through and through. I'm a Subway human. Subway is life. I love when we had Subway. I used to love ordering the teriyaki chicken sandwich. That was my jam. I put in all the vegetables that there was available. I put in honey mustard, everything. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I actually had one in the 12-hour stream that I did. I had a sandwich. It was really, really good too. I just like stuff with flavor, with spices, with sauce, with veggies. Like, give me substance and give me texture and flavor. That's what I want. But also give me a sandwich where the bread doesn't break or crumbles. Like, I want a bread that's solid. So yeah. That one. And if I get chips on the side or Pringles on the side. Pringles on the side. Yes. Yeah. Paired with Dr. Pepper. But thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. All right, let's do one more before we go on a break. The question is, Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Walk out the door is when you run away. Funny enough, my favorite song in Frozen. My favorite song in Frozen. Very funny. This was very, very funny. Thank you for sending that in, cuties. We'll be back with more questions. Thank you for watching, for hanging out. Just hear me cackle and just answer some random ass questions. But yeah, we'll go on a little break and then we're back with more ModRaiders podcast. See you in a bit. And hello, welcome back to the ModRaiders podcast. Hello. We're doing a lovely special edition of AMA Ask Me Anything. We are in the last section of questions. There are not that many that have left, but we've done quite a few. So thank you so much for sending those in. Again, before I start streaming, I and recording, because we're doing this pretty much live. I counted 38. I think there were a couple more. So thank you so much. I'm trying to go as much as I possibly can so we can really move on to the next question, but really give it the time because I know you all took the time and dedication to this. So thank you so much. Okay, here we go. Next one. All right. Trivia. You have 5 seconds to answer this question. Start a timer before you read it, or don't. I can control you. What is the capital of Canada? Ottawa. It's Ottawa. Ottawa, Canada. It's not Montreal, it's not Vancouver, it's Ottawa. And just in case, I'm looking that up right now, because I think I got it. Here we go. Capital of Canada. It is in fact Ottawa! It is in fact Ottawa. So there you go. I don't know about not geometry. I don't know that either, but I do know a bit about geography. So there you go. It's not Ottawa, it's Ottawa. 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 Also, I may have spelled that incorrectly as well. But thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. Thank God I knew that. Okay, here we go. Next question. What is the most embarrassing thing you've done to get your crush/partner's attention? Other than giving a part of me? I would say one of the most embarrassing things I did. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, this is a time. There was a time where I had a crush on a girl. And we were at her house with a bunch of her friends and stuff like that, and a friend of ours was making a sauce to dips and stuff like that, and I was like, well, and she was like, you should just try it, it's really good. And I was like, okay, cool, let me try it out. And just went la. Literally 10 minutes later, I am in the bathroom in fetal position, in pain, because this just lick of a sauce took me out completely. Like, I was in pain. I had nauseous. I had everything. I felt so bad that day. I was literally, and this is TMI, but there was a time because I couldn't get up. Someone had to come in and actually use the bathroom while I was in fetal position on the floor of the bathroom. I had to be like, come in, just come in and do it. And then she came in and did her business. And then she was like, are you okay? You want me to get you something and stuff like that? She was kind of comforting me as she was, doing her thing. And yeah, it was wild. What was in the sauce? It was like like a tomato and like cheddar sauce, but it was a sauce. It's those sauces that you have that are made with powder, that made from powder. So I think because it was powders, it was so like concentrated that it ended up affecting me really, really, really bad. So yeah, that was my story. That is my story. Yeah, comfort pissing. The title of my new book. But thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. We ended up kissing eventually, but then it got weird. Oh my god. Next question. You got a sneaky link? I actually do. His name is Link. He is in Ocarina of Time, which is what I'm playing at the moment. But no, I don't have any sneaky links. I don't. I actually don't. To be very clear, I don't own an OF account in a wishable form. Um, I give it up for people that do it because it's not an easy job. And it's easy, but it honestly isn't. From people that I know that do it, it takes time. It takes effort. It means you have to keep your body like in so much shape to just do everything. You have to take supplements and stuff like that to make sure that everything is clear of anything to do this type of stuff. Uh, but no, I don't do any of that. Yeah. All right. But thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. Okay, next question. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? Like you woke up one morning and did something you've never done. I killed a guy. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think, oh my god, the most spontaneous thing ever. Oh, perfect. I have one. Um, I actually climbed a tree, and then zip line down a mountain. I was not gonna do it. I was gonna do it, but then I saw it, and I saw the process of how people did the entire journey, and I was like, well, I have the money. Why not? And I ended up doing that. I ziplined towards it, like from it was like a rock towards a giant tree. All right, that's stage one, and then you have to walk in between trees in like a wooden bridge type of thing, and then once you got to the destination, you can rappel down a mountainside. So that way you can reach the floor, and then you have to climb up several stairs so you can get to where you started at. So yeah, I that's what I did. Is extremely spontaneous, and you know me, I don't do any outdoorsy type of stuff. I said it early in the episode, but I just don't do that any way, shape, or form. So it was like my way of being like, just do it. You probably will never have a chance to do this again. So I just did when I did it. So I actually got fun. So kudos to me for doing that for sure. But thank you so much for sending that in. I appreciate it. Next question. Whoever sent this in, wants you want to see blood. The question is, who's your favorite mod? Hello? I have mods myself. I mod for other people. Like, hello? Like, but you know what? I will say this. The best mod I have ever met in my entire life is me. I am the best mod. And people should be lucky to have me as a mod. I love my mods. But I love myself more. I'm not gonna say my favorite. Like that's I see you all. Whoever sent this in, they knew exactly what they were doing. What they did not expect is that I would say myself. So there, in your face. I love all my mods. I really do. I appreciate them all so much. And again, if you are a mod, major respect to you, because you are doing so much to keep the community safe, to keep the streamers safe, and also to keep your own fellow mods safe. So thank you to those who do modding. Thank you so much. You're fucking rock stars. But thank you for sending that question in. Next question. If your life was a movie, what movie would it be? Oh, it would be drama. Drama, mama, drama. Drama mixed with a little bit of Musical. Yeah, that's it. It's just a dramatic musical, I would say. That would be the type of movie it would be. Thank you so much for sending that question in. Next one. Okay, this is a very personal thing. Um, I want to be very respectful. This is what it says. It's a statement. It's not a question per se. It says, "I wish I had confidence to stream like you. I'm just gonna stop, slowly disappear. Keep up the great work, though. Sorry, this isn't a question. Just wanted to anonymously wanted to say this. I might be in your chat. So I will say this though, as someone who second guesses himself a lot, as someone who really struggles with their own body and their own decision making sometimes, and really beats myself up to like to the ends of the world. We are our own worst enemies, and sometimes it is. I take it as it's okay to step back, lick your wounds, embrace and feel these emotions that you have, and then come back in whatever way you want to come back. And I like to hide myself sometimes when I'm in that position. I don't let I don't like to necessarily talk to people. I tend to be very close off. I'm in my feelings. I'm in my moment, and it is very difficult to sometimes pull myself out of it. But I try to find those moments of enjoyment in whatever brings me mental peace. If I listen to music, I need to listen to music for at least like an hour, 2 hours solid. If I need to watch a show that's very comforting, that's very, something that allows me to just have a smile on my face, I do it. I try to do as much as I possibly can to not uh, fall into the shadow realm, as I like to call it. Um, and if you are in my chat right now as I'm doing this, listen, if you are here in my community, just know that we are a community where we take care of each other. I honestly feel like in some way, in some miraculous way, I have built a lovely community with people that genuinely care for each other. I'm not gonna say, how should I put this? I'm not gonna be um, blinded by the fact that you have your situation. I don't know it. In fact, this is anonymous, so I don't know who you are personally. I don't know. But if you are by any chance here today, hearing all of this, just know that you are valid, you are important, your feelings are valid, and you don't have to disappear. You don't have to disappear. It's okay to step back, feel what you have to feel, but trust me, baby, being here, when I say here, I mean in life, not necessarily my chat, but being here, you have so much opportunity to do way more than what you are doing right now. And you have this amazing, amazing chance to have a second chance in life, have a third chance in life. There are plenty of chances to have that you can, that some way, somehow, you can manage to turn things around one way or another. Life is never the same. There's always the ebbs and the flows. It keeps changing, and you have to ride that wave as much as you possibly can. And if you fall off the wave, that's okay. It's okay. Swim. Stay swimming, baby. Because you're gonna find that lifeguard. You're gonna find that hand that's gonna pull you out and be like, "You okay? All right. Stay here. Don't worry about it. but you let me know when you want to jump back in, because I'm there for you. Um, I'm not a therapist in any way, shape, or form. I'm not licensed in that in any way, shape, or form. I just go with my own experiences um, as someone who has struggled with considering the existence in the world, period. And it has taken me very long time, a lot of work, a lot of progress, a lot of therapy, and it has led me to where I am today. And it is a driving force of mine to keep swimming, keep riding that wave. And again, I don't know who you are. I hope this is making some sense with you. Uh, but know that if you are here in my space, not in the website, in my own space, that we got you, baby. We got you. And you are appreciated, you are loved, and you will be okay. You will be okay. Thank you for sending that in. I really do appreciate it. All right, here we go. Next question is, oh my god, the way we went from a very touchy moment to this. Okay, when was the last time you felt yourself? Baby, I feel myself all the time, honey. I look at the mirror and I go, that is one mustache looking bitch. uh, but yeah, if feeling myself, meaning that I have my confidence, yes, I have my confidence. Mustache looking, yes, exactly. But thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. We are in the last. We're in the last couple of questions. This one. What is the biggest lesson you've learned in life? That it is okay to fail. It is okay to fail because it means you tried. That is one of the biggest lessons I've ever had in my entire life. It's okay because it means you did it. You at least went for it. Like you fail at it, okay, you fail at it, but you actually did it. You had the balls and the cojones and the ovary and the ovaries and everything you want to use. You had it because you did it. That is like, you know, just absolutely. It's okay to try. If you win, great, and if you lose, great. But you actually tried. That is the life lesson that I have, and that's what keeps me going. Is the attempt. It's the attempt to do it. You know. But thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. Next one. It just says you're my biggest crush. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. That is very sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, thank you. Thank you. That's very sweet. I appreciate that. All right, next one. How was I as a kid? What was your earliest memory as a child? I will say when I was a kid, I was very shy. Very shy. I was a sweet, lovely individual. I was very skinny when I was a kid. Um, I the earliest memory I have is being in pre-K, in preschool, uh, when I was just hanging out in the park with my girlfriend. Actually, I had a girlfriend when I was 5. I had a girlfriend when I was 5. Yep. That's the earliest memory I have, actually. Um, yeah, I will say that one. That's my earliest memory. Uh, but yeah, I was a very a shy kid, very sweet, um, very caring for the parent and everything, and I love my mom, of course, Mama Drew, as we call her here in my channel. They call her Mama Drew, and yeah, she was Mama Bear for sure. She continues to be Mama Bear 1,000%. That's why I am the way I am. But yeah, that's my earliest memory I had. So I was a very sweet, shy kid who had a lovely girlfriend. Lady? named Elena. That was her girlfriend. That was my girlfriend's name. But thank you so much for sending that in. I appreciate it. Also, I love the name Elena. It's very beautiful. Oh my god, why do you keep sending this question in? Who is your favorite mod? There can only be one among us. So I know for a fact this is Aiden. Is this Aiden or Svetlana? Because I know Pika won't be doing this. That is very shady. That is very shady. And I already answered this question. Okay, I already answered this question. I said myself. Thank you for sending that in. I appreciate it. Among Us, Among Us. All right, and last question. This is the last question. It is. What is the hardest question to ask as a journalist? Oh, that's a good question. That was Cirque. That was Cirque for sure. Hi, Cirque. Um, what is the hardest question to ask as a journalist? I will say the hardest questions are when it comes to talking about someone that is deceased and trying or trying to find answers about a very serious event, and you have to try to navigate your line of questioning, especially if it's an authority figure. You have to be very careful because you want the information, but you don't want to alienate your your interviewee. So you have to be very careful. And sometimes it is in the moment. You don't necessarily have the time to draw out to write your questions. There are times where you do, and sometimes it's just fully like um, uh, in the moment. And for me personally, as someone that asks questions because I do interviews, I like to have some of my own already down, but I like to listen, to actively listen to the person I'm interviewing with and actually come up with questions immediately as I'm hearing stuff, because I'm like, oh, maybe I can ask this, maybe I can ask that. Like my brain functions that way. My brain works that way because I want to make sure that what I have on paper is great, but if I can come up with something else to really, to give more context to something, or really, try to maneuver into getting more information, that is like the ticket as someone that does interviews, and to also be as respectful as it possibly can be with the interviewee, so that way they can be at least comfortable enough to give you the information, and that way you can really write your paper or do whatever, and you can really be able to really shine and really be able to provide the proper information. So yeah, thank you so much for that question. And that was the last question. We did it. We did all of them. We did it, Joe. Well, this was very, very fun, y'all. Thank you for being here while I was doing all of this. Thank you everyone that's watching on Twitch. As I was doing all of this, I see the comments. I see everything. So I try to be, very, very to the point. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yeah, that was it. We'll be back next week with a guest who is one of my besties from Australia. I'll be interviewing him for the episode, for an upcoming episode. And we're working towards our season finale. So that way we can have a lovely guest who I already have an eye on who that person may be. So I'm going to try to see if he is down for it. But again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening as I got asked very interesting questions. Thank you so much. And until next time, cuties. Again, if you want more information about me, you can follow me on all social media at Asdruboi. That's where you can find me on Twitter, Instagram. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, like and give us your comments on what was the craziest question or one of the highlights of the episode. I'd love to hear it. Anything that involves getting feedback is always amazing. I really do appreciate it. And I'm also on Twitch at Asdruboi, twitch.tv/Asdruboi. On 4 times a week. And if you want to provide us with extra love in whatever way you want to, there's a Ko-Fi page where you can throw in a little extra love in there. But until next time, I'm Asdruboi, and I'll see you then. Have a lovely rest of your day. Ciao, mis amores! Bye! We did it, Chad!